Frederick I, Duke of Württemberg. Friedrich I of Württemberg 19 August 1557 29 January 1608 was the son of George of Mömpelgard and his wife Barbara of Hesse, daughter of Philip I Landgrave of Hesse. Several references are made to him in Shakespeare's The Merry Wives of Windsor, in which a series of anti-German jokes start with a horse theft. Several references are made to German travellers in England and to a German duke who is not expected to come to Windsor. Frederick of Mömpelgard was born in Montbéliard. He was heir apparent to the dukedom of Württemberg when he visited Windsor and other English cities in 1592. He developed a desire to be made a Knight of the Garter and solicited Queen Elizabeth for the honor repeatedly. After he had inherited the dukedom and become more prominent in affairs, she admitted him to the order. In a calculated slight, he was not informed of his admission in time to attend the investiture in spring 1597, the ceremony for which the Merry Wives of Windsor was written. Thus references to Montbéliard's earlier visit and his not being in Windsor were jokes intended for the play's first audience and appear in the First Folio edition of the play, taken from the first private performance, but not in the 1602 quarto derived from public theatrical production. In May 1604 King James I sent William Dethick to invest Frederick in the order, and he presented jewels including 2 garters with diamonds and rubies, and 2 St. George's with diamonds and rubies, and a gold chain or collar, made by the London goldsmiths John Spilman and William Herrick. In 1599, Frederick I issued an order that a new town should be established at the northern extremity of the Black Forest by the name of Freudenstadt. The aim was for the town to become the new residence of the Duchy of Württemberg, as it was closer to Montbéliard than the Württemberg capital Stuttgart. However, Frederick I died in 1608, aged 50, in Stuttgart, and his plans never came to fruition. The sons of Frederick I established the ducal house of Württemberg-Neuenstadt, a branch line of the House of Württemberg, after a first brüderlicher Verb like a mutual agreement made between ducal brothers on 7 June 1617. The eldest son, Johann Friedrich, assumed barony over the Duchy of Württemberg, while the second youngest son, Frederick Achilles, was bequeathed Neuenstadt Castle and an annual endowment of 10,000 guilder. Children: Frederick and his spouse Sibylla, Anhalt 1564–1614, daughter of Joachim Ernst, Prince of Anhalt, had the following children: Johann Frederick 1582–1628, George Frederick 1583–1591, Sibylla Elizabeth 1584–1606 married John George I, Elector of Saxony. Elizabeth born and died in 1585. Louis Frederick 1586–1631, founder of the later branch line of Württemberg, Montbéliard. Joachim Frederick born and died in 1587. Julius Frederick 1588–1635, founder of the branch line of Württemberg-Weiltingen, also known as the Julian line. Philip Frederick born and died in 1589. Eva Christina 1590–1657 married John George of Brandenburg 1577–1624, Duke of Jagerndorf, son of Joachim Frederick, Elector of Brandenburg. Frederick Achilles 1591–1631, Agnes 1592–1629 married Francis Julius of Saxe-Lauenburg 1584–1634, Barbara 1593–1627 married Margrave Frederick V of Baden-Durlach. Magnus de 1594–1622 fell in the Battle of Wimpfen. August born and died in 1596. Anna 1597–1650. Ancestors: